We've talked a lot about how they need reinforcements. That seems to be in the form of Thiago Silva, Jules.
Yes, that's right. I expect him to become a Chelsea player, to sign a 2-year deal, whether it's a 1+1 or a straight 2 years. That still remains to be seen. There's still a few details to sort out contract-wise, but he's on a free. He wanted to still play at the high level, which means the Champions League, which, for example, a club like Fiorentina, who also made him an offer, cannot bring him because they're not in the Champions League, unlike Chelsea. And I think he really liked the idea of going to Chelsea, discovering a new league in the Premier League, living in London as well, of course, and being in that competitive environment of playing to win things, playing to compete for the Premier League title, playing in the Champions League as well. And I think if you go and get Havertz, plus Timo Werner and Ziyech and Chilwell, and you still look at your centre-back and you Frank Lampard and you Chelsea, you Marina Granovskaya, you think, okay, there's two things. Either you go for a quick fix, and I think Thiago Silva ticks all those boxes. It's a quick fix. He's got so much experience. He's still really fit, as we've seen in the final of the Champions League. Great personality, great character in the dressing room. Lovely, lovely guy, no problem. Or you go for a longer fix. Right now, you don't have the money for a long fix. You only have money for a quick fix. Someone free who will come in, do a good job, and then you reassess that position in 6 months or 12 months time, and you go and get Upamecano, you go and get, I don't know, Skriniar, De Vrij, Koulibaly, whoever you want, but someone who is bigger and younger than Thiago Silva. But I think for now, considering you've spent all your money on your forwards, then I think it works.
Why PSG letting him go, Jules?
It's hard to understand. Thomas Tuchel really wanted to keep him, and there was a lovely image last night after when they got their medals, where Tuchel and Thiago, just in front of the cup as well, just in front of the trophy, had a huge hug. And Tuchel said after the game, I want to keep him. I wanted to keep him. Leonardo didn't think the same. He's 36 next month, Thiago Silva. And after 8 years, I think Leonardo thought it's time to move on. It's time to bring someone younger with maybe a different profile, different potential even. And that's why I would have kept him personally. But maybe because I'm more from the heart than from the brain.
An old romantic, Jules, much like Craig Burley, obviously. Craig, where do you stand on this? Does this make sense?
It does make sense, but look, the guy can defend, right? He's just been part of a team that's got to the Champions League final and lost to the best team on the planet at the moment in Bayern Munich. So for all the reasons that Jules mentioned, it does make sense. Look, we've talked about the centre-half position. All the other guys are out there chasing the top players as well. So you've got to get in quick, make a decision, make an offer, sort that position out, and then worry about it in 12 to 18 months' time about filling it again. You can't sit in your backside and watch him go somewhere else and then start looking about for other centre-halves of that quality and experience, because there ain't many out there. There is just not. And on top of that, you got the Chilwell potential signing it's going to cost, and they're going to need to find a goalkeeper, right? I cannot see for a moment that they're going to go into next year with Kepa or Willie Caballero as the #1 goalkeeper at the club. So they're going to have to find a goalkeeping position as well. So it makes sense to me. It's not ideal signing a 36-year-old, but it's a fit 36-year-old who's got good character, great experience, and by the way, can still play.
Craig, you look at this then. You mentioned the Chilwell signing, the potential. You look at this starting 11 for Chelsea. Is it good enough to push Liverpool all the way?
Well, there'll be a few Chelsea fans saying, and I saw some of it at the end of the season with Chilwell. You know, do we really want him? And that because he didn't have a good second half of the season after injuries. The first half he was pretty good, but I think the Ben Chilwell the real Ben Chilwell is a potential top drawer left back. He has everything that you need, and the pace, the great left foot, and the engine to get up and down. So, although Chelsea fans, I saw them were saying, well, I'm not sure he's going to big improvement on Alonso. He is. We just didn't see it last year. The answer to your question is, on paper, listen, Roman Abramovich and his people are not going to lay out this kind of money, this kind of commitment, and this kind of backing to Frank Lampard and see them sit there trying to punch a hole and getting into 4th place. That's not what it's all about. They expect this team to compete, and I would expect it to at least have a chance to compete with Liverpool and Manchester City, because 2 reasons. One, there's a hell of a lot of talent in there. If they do get all these signings, they've got the experience. We're going to worry about the goalkeeping position. But arguably as important, Dan, and City have done it and Liverpool have done it in the last year or 18 months, they've really bolstered their bench, because this is going to be a real fight for places in this Chelsea team. So Frank Lampard not only can put out a very good first 11, if things are not going well, he can turn around to his bench and go, oh, there's 3 or 4 game changers I can bring on. That's a great thing to have for a manager.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.